I'm having all kind of like technical difficulties, especially with this lash. Is it good? I can't tell. All right, we're just gonna have to rock out because I'm not wasting. We're not wasting. We getting some shit up. Okay. Anyway, hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Jasmine and this is Inside Out with Jazz. Lord, if you hate any of my kids, man, just bear with me. Today's video came about through a conversation that I was having with my sis, my BFF Trina. Love you, baby. Yeah, I was having a conversation with her after she watched my seafood mukbang video. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, then make sure to go check it out. I'm gonna have it linked below, or it's gonna pop up somewhere over here. So check that out. There's a part in the video where I talk about my belief that whatever is inside of us is what we will energetically like attract outside of us, like externally in the physical realm, right? Physical world. So she had a really valid question and she was like, but wait, what if you're genuinely a good person, but you kind of attract bad people or bad relationships? And I was like, you know what, that's a damn good question, girl. And I think I'm gonna bring it to my channel. So if you're interested in hearing what my answer was to her question and what my thoughts are in regards to that whole topic and situation, then stick around because we about to get into it. So the first thing that comes to my mind or that pops in my head when she asked me the question was, what boundaries do you have in place to help you kind of vet or screen the people that are coming into your life, that you are deciding whether or not to spend your time and energy and emotions with? So what do you have or maybe don't have that's helping you to properly decide on who's worth your time and being in your life ultimately? So boundaries is a really big thing, and just because boundaries help us protect our energy and our peace, and a lot of people have really bad energy and just a lot of toxicity going on with them and for them, and you're not gonna want to take a part of that, so life's hard enough as it is. Having people that just make you feel drained and bring you down, nobody wants that. Nobody got time for that. So boundaries. Ask yourself, what boundaries do I have in place or not in place for my life, right? So the other thing too that I think about is time. I think people, I'm so sorry if y'all hear my baby. But anyway, so I think that time is something that we don't give enough of when it comes to getting to know people, whether it's romantically or friends or otherwise, especially when you feel like you really connect with someone or someone can really relate to your story or who you are as a person, or, you just vibe with a person. Then, you could feel like, oh snap, like I got a new homie, or that could be a new boo, or whatever the case is. And those emotions and feelings can... What happened, Emmy? Okay. Excuse me. 1 second. Pray for me. I don't know if I'm gonna get through this video. All these distractions. Okay. Shaking it off. So what the hell was I saying? Time. Okay, boom. Yes, time. Investing time. Something I myself was definitely guilty of in my past. Just not giving things enough time. And oh my God, I've been recording without my mic. Oh my God. Oh my God, I am so mad I did not have my mic in. Oh, so all that talking I was doing, if the quality sounds like doo-doo, my bad. But here we are. Okay. Woo! Jesus. So yeah, time. Investing enough time to really and truly get to know someone, and watch how they move, watch how they are when because people can always be good when things are going good. I think it is really telling about a person when you see them have to go through any type of struggles or emotional highs or lows, ups or downs in life, when they get mad, when they don't get what they want. Like, these are the things that will really reveal who a person is, right? How they are just reacting towards bad times. you know. So I think that it's so important to just invest a really, really good amount of time to get to know a person and pay attention. And everything I'm saying, again, it's not just it doesn't just apply to romance, okay? So keep that in mind. It can go for friendships too, you know? So we're talking about people that you attract. We're not really talking about like if you're born into ain't shit family or you have some ain't shit family members, you know. That'll be we can talk about that in another video. So this is just about if a person feels like they are drawing in, you know, bad people that just aren't good for them, right? So I just want to make sure, you know, I specify that. So anyway, invest the time to just see how, because time reveals everything. Everything comes to the light. Time reveals everything. And so you want to make sure that you're paying attention, taking it slow, taking it easy, and also just making sure that, you know, as you're paying attention and you're observing, you're watching this person and you're learning this person, that you are not making up excuses for certain behaviors or turning a blind eye to certain things. Like, red flags are what they are. They're red flags. So no matter how much you might really like a person or how much you want to give someone the benefit of the doubt, take note of everything, okay? Because ultimately, in the end, you will probably be on the receiving end of those behaviors or of the way that that person reacts, you know. So you eventually will have that turned on you. So just take caution, you know, like take note of it. Don't act like you're not seeing what you're seeing just because you don't want it to be true. So yeah, time, and then not turning a blind eye to shit. Another thing as well is, are you vocalizing and are you communicating properly to the people in your life about what is acceptable and not acceptable, what is hurting you, and what, you know, like if someone is crossing a boundary, if someone is crossing a line, are you vocalizing that? Are you expressing these things? Because that's the other thing too, like it may not be so much that you have bad people in your life, but maybe you're not speaking up. Maybe you're not properly educating the people on what is and is not acceptable in your life and around you. And because that also is going to be a telling sign or a telling thing or a telling situation as well, because based off of how a person reacts and behaves after you express something to them, especially if it's something that might be hurting you or something you kind of don't like or made you feel a type of way, how they move forward after they get that information is everything. Okay? That will really tell you if they're even like trying, if they even care about what you said, if they were even listening or paying attention, because everybody makes mistakes. We're human beings, we're flawed, so we're gonna hurt feelings even when we don't want to, and we might do things to people that we love that we were not intending to do, right? So communicating and speaking on things that, you know, that might make you feel bad or whatever the situation is, talk about it. And then pay attention to how that person moves forward after they have that information. Also, another thing on the topic of being a good person, I hope this video ends up making sense, y'all, because I feel like I'm so scrambled. I'm trying to keep my ducks in a row here, but y'all, I'm like distracted all over the damn place, so bear with you, girl. So yeah, another thing is, ask yourself, where on the barometer am I with self-love and self-worth, honey? Okay, that also is a part of what I was saying before, as far as like what's inside is what you're going to attract on the outside. So if you have a lot of voids, or if your self-esteem and your self-worth is low, and you don't just, you know, you don't feel good about yourself, feel like you ain't shit, or you're not worthy of the things that everyone consider worthy of, right? You need to take a pause on everything, bro or sis, and you need to work on that, and you need to spend all your time and your energy, well, if you have kids, split half your time and your energy on on working on falling in love with you. I have conversations with my teen, my almost teen. Oh my god, I'm gonna have a teen next month, you guys. Oh my god, it's okay. Anyway, so when we're talking about friendships and things like that, I always talk to her about the fact that you cannot be to someone what you are not to yourself. Build on that. You need to build your self-esteem. You need to make sure that you intrinsically and genuinely feel and know without a shadow of doubt that you are deserving of the same love that you are giving to others, especially if it's a pure, genuine, selfless love and respect and gratification and, you know, compassion and all, basically everything that you're out here dishing. You deserve that. And it is okay. It is okay to remove the individuals in your life that are not good for you, that are not here to uplift you and to, you know, raise your vibrations and to add good things into your life and to just be a positive impact, period, just to be a positive impact in your life. If they're not here to do those things, and if you don't like the energy they bring around you, chop chop, gotta go, peace out, excuse me. Got no time for it. No time for it. You know, life is way too short. We know this. This is an old cliche, but it's very true. So don't be scared to just be done. Like, real, be done. Especially if you know that you have communicated properly, you have put in time and really just done your best to let this person know, like, listen, I care for you, I value your place in my life and the bond and the connection we have, but X, Y, and Z is just not working for me, or it hurts me, or it brings me down. And if you've done that, and you repeatedly probably have done that, and the person is blatantly showing you that they do not care, they don't value what you say or your feelings or emotions or thoughts, that's it. You gotta go, be done. And that, you know, that has to go for family too. Then do what you gotta do. But ultimately, you are allowed to, you have a right, not even that you're allowed, you have a right to decide who is in your life and who is not, who you invest your energy and time with, and who you don't. And that's just the bottom line. The point of this whole video is, again, if you feel like you are a good person and you are attracting some ain't shit motherfuckers in your life, reevaluate what you have or don't have in place that is helping to protect you from these type of individuals. And there is one thing I want to touch on really briefly, because I'm not an expert, but I do have a little bit of knowledge when it comes to what is called an empath and a narcissistic connection or relationship. That could also be another thing as well. I personally do consider myself to be an empath, and what that means is that you are a highly sensitive person, that it's kind of like you have a sixth sense when it comes to feeling the emotional needs of others. And what happens is, as an empathic person, a lot of the times you find yourself putting needs, especially the emotional needs of others, before your own, right? Because you're a nurturer, you're a caretaker, and this is not to be confused with a martyr. So you want to heal, you want to make things better for those you love. And again, if they're down or they're going through things, you can, as an empathic person, you are naturally driven to heal and help others, especially those you love and care for. What is a narcissist? So a narcissist is basically a person that has an inflated sense of importance and self. Their ego is, what's the word? There's a lady that I watch, and there's a couple people that I watch that are really informative and helpful when it comes to this type of topic. And grandiose. Yes, a narcissistic person has what's called a grandiose sense of importance and self, right? Their ego is just like mad inflated. So, and the other thing though, because it's not just about them being full of themselves, they actually, the what's considered the defining line or the defining factor of a narcissistic person is that narcissists believe that people are not really people. They're like objects or sources there to supply them with attention and like love and admiration, like idealization, that type of thing. Like all the things that are going to help feed their already inflated ego, right? That's what you are literally just an object there to supply them with what they want to get from you. What happens if you're an empathic person and you meet a narcissist, or most narcissists will come off very charming, very endearing, almost kind of like the perfect shining knight, and kind of just like your perfect ideal partner or man or woman. And yeah, so that's how you'll get drawn in, because that their representative is there. The true them is not coming out just yet. So you're getting swooped in and you're falling in love, or you're just really vibing with the person. And because again, it's not just about romantic. So yeah, whatever it is, they're just super charming, and they're typically just know how to like prey upon certain people. You probably don't even realize you're dealing with a narcissist and until it's too late. And what'll happen is, especially if it's romantic, you end up falling in love or just really caring for this person, and it becomes like this I don't want to say obsession. So as an empathic person, you truly are looking to be loved, right? Like the same love that you're giving out in the world and giving to others, that is what you're looking to receive in return. So when you get into this type of situation, and even if you don't know that you're dealing with a narcissist, what will end up happening is you will continuously try to seek their validation. And a lot of the times our self-worth will end up being caught up or trapped in that type of dynamic where, you know, this person is the deciding factor on whether I have any self-worth or what my self-worth is, or if I'm even truly worthy of being loved. And it's just, as you can see, it's just a really bad downward spiral from that point, right? So this is a mouthful. And that type of situation in relationship, the empathic person feels like, if I can get this person who is not capable of like love to actually love, like help them come through those challenges, then that in turn will mean that I'm worthy of love, or whatever, the person in the situation. So overall, if you feel like any of the things that I'm saying applies to you, then do a little more research. I'll actually link some of the people that I like to watch here on YouTube, their channels that are really informative when it comes to this type of subject, because again, I'm not an expert. I don't know all the ins and outs of the topic, but this is just a little bit of information that I know of and just want to share. But if you want to delve a little bit deeper and do some more research, definitely do that. Educate yourself, especially if you think that this might be your situation. And yeah, watch some videos, do some reading, and get rid of that motherfucker. Run from the narcissist. You cannot fix them. You cannot change them. Well, you can't fix or change anybody, but you really can't help no narcissist. Like, just be done. Just be out, because ultimately they're gonna end up just draining you and leaving you depleted, and it's gonna be so hard to have to pick yourself up and rebuild after that point. Empath and narcissistic relationships. So yeah. So just to kind of conclude the video, again, if you feel like you are a good person and you are attracting some people that are just not suited for your life, space, time, and energy, love, and emotion, and devotion, then just start with you. Ask yourself those hard questions, sit with yourself, and do some cleaning house. Don't, like, again, put yourself first. You know, like a lot of the time, you know, especially if you came to this video, then you're probably somebody that loves and gives selflessly. And that's beautiful, and that's a great quality to have, but you need to be able to give that to yourself. You need to be able to kind of practice what you preach, if you will, and be an example to others that, you know, are in your life. But just stand up for yourself, period. Start with yourself. Love yourself. Know that you are worthy. And when I say get rid of people, it doesn't mean devalue like real beautiful positive bonds in your life. Like, people are not trash. They're not objects. You don't just throw them away. But if someone is not good for you spiritually, physically, emotionally, mentally, they're not adding anything good to those areas in your life, then why are they there? And they're probably there to take, because they probably have a sweet deal with you. You know, you're a loving, giving person, and you know, so why wouldn't they keep you around? But you don't have to keep their ass around, okay? Reevaluate your terms and conditions when it comes to people. Real shit. So I gotta get to my baby, because she's about to open that door for the umpteenth time since I've been recording this video. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I helped somebody today. And if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. Give me some likes, y'all. I need some likes. Share, subscribe, drop a comment. I want to be interactive with you guys, so leave me some comments down below if you enjoyed, or if you feel anything I'm saying, or maybe if you have some follow-up questions, like, let me know. So yeah, anyway, I love you guys, and until next time, like I always say, be good to yourself and others. Peace. Let me... Okay. Emmy, no. What happened? Come here. Got my baby trying to mess it up. You know, she's crying and stuff. I got a big head. I can't do that. She's killing me. Killing me softly. I scrambled. Hey, get it together, girl. She's bouncing on the trampoline. Okay, boom. Okay.